This is part 2 of the wing table GD01 sealed video. In part 1, we constructed our deck from the 4 packs that we opened. Let's go ahead and look at our sealed pool again. Just to recap, we have... Oh, sorry, this is our total sealed pool. We opened 34 units, 4 pilots, 4 commands, and 4 command pilots, and 2 bases. And then our deck is here. 30 card deck, 20 units, with a curve that is 10% level 1 units, 17% level 2 units, 40% level 3 units, 27% level 4 units, and 7% level 5 units. We're playing both of the bases that we opened. We're playing 3 pilot cards, and 5 command cards, including 2 command pilots, covert operative and receives orders. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into our first game. I don't think we can choose our AI opponent difficulty here. It does say the AI will start with additional resources for later matches to simulate being matched with increasingly more difficult opponents. Oh, okay. So essentially there's a handicap of sorts. Okay, let's play. Alright, let's take a look at our hand. Looks like we have our Citizens command. We have a 1-1, which is good. Show of Resolve. Covert Operative, and our LR, Buster Gundam. So we do have a turn 1 play, but we are light on units. We're not going to be able to draw 2 until our 3rd turn. And these 2 commands here are probably won't be too useful. I'm tempted to keep it just for the turn 1 ball and the Buster Gundam, knowing that we won't see Buster Gundam if we mulligan again. Let's keep this hand. Okay, so our opponent plays a ball. Looks like we draw into a 3-3 for 3 with repair 1, so that's helpful. Looks like we're just going to make the same play. And actually I didn't realize that we were going second, so that's a little bit better. It makes me feel better about keeping my hand as well. Let's play our ball. If I can figure out how to play a card. Okay. So, okay. I'm assuming that's a keyboard shortcut as well. Let's go ahead and pass then. Take 1 to our base. Level 3, we draw into a 2-3 for 2. So the question is, do we want to delay playing Receipts Mackinac to get value out of it? And I think the answer is no. We want to play on curve. So let's go ahead and swing 1 with the ball at base. And then let's play out the 2-3 on curve. Sorry, my keyboard shortcut's not working. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this trigger's just gonna pass. And it actually can choose itself. But again, not relevant. Let's pass turn. Opponent untaps with 3 resources. Opponent swings 1 at base. Opponent plays a 3-2 for 2. Strike Rouge. Activate main once per turn. You may rest 1 of your resources. Choose 1 rested white units with blocker. Set it as active. So restand a blocker for 1. Pretty good. Okay, so we draw into a Sandrock. Nice. We can't actually play that this turn. So it looks like we can play our Buster Gundam. To potentially clear their base with the ball. And then swing at life. We could probably want to avoid this. Again, I don't know how realistic it will be for us to have a link unit. So it could just be a bounce to hand for 1, which is fine. And we have show resolve. We could just draw 2 this turn and pass. Actually, either way, we're going to be able to clear the base and take a shield. The question is, do we want to draw 2 or develop board by getting a 1/4 with support 3 on the board? My only concern with this play is that given that we're not clearing their board, they'll be able to clear our Buster next turn. So I'm leaning towards clearing the base and then just developing a 3/3. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna attack into base, and that is not what I intended to do because now we just waste this as attack. But that's fine. Now we can't take the shield either. Hey, you live and you learn, right? It is my first time playing this sim. Okay, I think we are just going to develop board. Okay, and we'll pass. Okay, easy. Opponent's going to draw 2. That's a good play. Opponent's going to swing 3 into ball. Opponent's going to pair. Interesting. Salem Mass. All this unit is blue, it gains repair 1. Interesting. Okay. So we drew into Gulls the Lanza. We have the Sandrock play for 3. This is a 2/2 and a 3/2. I think that we want to clear the Strike Rouge regardless. I am fine with trading into it. Yeah, I'll start by trading into Just realized that there was damage marked on the strike rouge. I think that's a bug. I think there's just repair one when I can't see the tooltip. Honestly, I think I want to just develop these 2 units. Yeah. We will attack into shields. Okay, no burst here. Ooh, the path to victory or defeat and activate main. Look at top 5. Real 1 Operation Meteor or G Team type unit card or pilot card among them. Oh, interesting. Top 5 searcher. Okay, so let's play out our Magnac and our Buster Gundam. And we will end turn. Okay, looks like our opponent will play out 2 units and a base. Okay. The Ireland Custom, Earth Federation type. 4 more enemy units in play. This unit gains blocker. Okay, 3/4 blocker for 2. Interesting. And the Agalus K. Okay. Opponent's tapped out, so we don't have to worry about them using this action. I think that... okay. So, I think we're going to have to go ahead and clear this ball. Just wondering... So, we could support 3... we don't have a ZAF type unit, which is interesting. Oh, it needs to be paired with the coordinator pilot as well. Okay. And we drew into a base, so I think that the base is going to be played regardless. Well, we won't be able to activate main because we don't have an academy type unit. Choose 1 enemy unit, AP -1. Oh, this is interesting. We can play Ghouls to Lanza as well, but either way, I think we're going to play base first. Play card. What do we draw into? We draw into a Din, a 3/2. It's good. Still have 4 resources. We could just play out these 2 units. Although this is going to gain blocker. So we do actually have to swing into the ball first, which is a bit disappointing. But I think that's okay. I think I'm going to keep this in hand. Although it might be interesting just to play it so I didn't clear there without having to. So that's going to be 1, 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and attack to their ball. Okay, so damage is marked in the red circle. Okay, that's good to know. So I will go ahead and activate this. Clear their base. And then we'll just play out the 2 units. I still don't know why my keyboard shortcut doesn't work for playing cards. but that's fine. We'll end turn. This opponent's gonna swing 3 into our base, or 3 into our unit. Oh, okay. Oh god, intercept orders. Okay, rested both of our units with intercept orders. Interesting. Oh, okay. So opponent was able to pair. Okay. So you can see the tooltip. All right. So this has 4 damage marked on it. So we could bounce it with Garibaldi. Clear their rested 3-2. And yeah. So I think we're going to go for that regardless. So we're going to, yeah, I think we can also just bounce it with this, right? Honestly, I think, yeah, we have 6, right? Yeah. So let's play Garibaldi. We are going to bounce the paired units. Gonna bounce their rested unit. Let's go ahead and swing before we draw. Opponent opened 2 balls. Interesting. Okay, so that, okay, last life is a shield, as it is. Let's go ahead and draw 2. What are we drawing to? Lefrith, that's great, that's a blocker. And another chunky boy. Alright, let's pass. Opponent plays another Gallinsky and another conditional blocker. Interesting. A third Gallinsky. Okay. So opponent has a 3/4 blocker now. I think we're gonna play Lifith regardless. Like Buster Gundam. Okay. So we're gonna clear base regardless. Unless honestly, I think this is where we just play citizens. So let's play that out. I'm gonna buff all our units. Buff our Delanza. And I will swing the Delanza into base. Opponent is forced to block here. I don't think we have. Yeah, okay. So trade the blocker. But I still think we have game here, so just need to swing 5 into base. And then we'll swing for game. Okay, so looks like we won. Okay, let's go on to game 2. Looks like we are going second again. I think we're player 1. Let's look at our hand. We have a 3-2 for 2. We have a 1-2 for 1. Covert Operative. Demi Garrison. I just realized that the Shadik card we could have linked. Actually, does Ghouls the Lenza have a link condition? I'll just have to check again. We have another turn 1 play. Might be our strongest turn 1 play. And we have a Sharizaku. Yeah, no, I think this is a great hand. Yeah. Oh, okay. I accidentally mulliganed, as one does. Okay, let's look again at our trend. Okay, so Garibaldi has an Academy trait link condition. We got our Adzam. We got our base. That's great. Citizens Zexleo and the Stark Jagan. Okay, so unfortunately no turn 1 play. We'll have to end our turn here. Looks like opponent's going to swing 2 into base. Oh, I see. So we have a handicap. They start at level 2. Okay, I think that's fine. G-Sky Easy. It's a Earth Federation white-based team type unit. During link, activate action. Once per turn, choose 1 unit. It recovers 1 HP. Okay, interesting. So because of how the action step is positioned during a battle, this 1 HP healing would actually take place before damage is assigned, so it could be relevant. Okay, we have a play this turn. We're level 3. We have a Zex Leo, which when paired can choose rest a 3 HP or less unit. We have a 3-3 for 3 with repair 1, and we have receives Maganak. I think our best play here is probably the Garibaldi. We can bounce this Zedano. So we'll play that. And we will end our turn. Opponent's going to clear my base. Opponent's going to play out a 4-3 for 2. That is quite strong. And another Zedano. During your turn, while this unit is battling an enemy unit level 2 or lower against first strike. Okay, yeah, no, that's strong. So I think we have to clear this unit. And our board is falling behind, but I think we're forced to play base. So that leaves us with 2 resources, 1 EX resource. Just a strong stat line. I think that's fine. Let's play our base. What do we draw into? We draw into a 1-2, 2-2 for 1. Not the worst draw. Let's go ahead and swing into this unit. We have... I don't think we're incentivized to give up our EX resource yet. Our board is behind a little bit, and opponent has 4 resources, so I'm just going to play the Kshatriya and pass. The opponent's going to swing 4 into base. and clear my Garibaldi. Opponent's gonna play command to play 2/1/1s. Okay, interesting. Okay, we draw into a strike Gundam, so really nice stat line there. I think we're incentivized to trade into the Galgoop. Then let's plan out our turn. We have 4 standing resources. I think 2 for Strike Gundam. Yeah, we're not incentivized to play this Adzam. Yeah, let's just rest. That's a good stat line. Yeah, I think the Zax Leo and the Strike Gundam. But let's go ahead and clear the Gelgoog. Play out Strike. Play out Zax Leo. And we'll pass. Okay, opponent's gonna clear our base. Oh, okay. Opponent's gonna rest and rest and not swing into our Zex Slayer. Opponent's gonna spend 4 for Shenlong Gundam. Okay. I've heard some nasty things about Chan Wufei and Shenlong, so this will be interesting. Shenlong's a 4/4/4/4 with Breach 4. Okay, excellent stat line. When attacking, choose one enemy unit with blocker that's level 3 or lower and destroy it. Okay, yeah. So essentially no chump blockers. And that's not dependent on pair or link. Yeah, no, that's scary. I think what we're gonna have to do here is clear those Zaku's regardless. Be nice if opponent had 5 units, we could clear their board. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so Shenlong being on the board just means that left foot is just gonna be a waste of resources, unfortunately. So I think we have 5 resources, 1 EX resource. I think we just build board here, and I think we just trade and build board here. So 6. I think we should crack our EX. Yeah, and just put out 3 units. I mean, I can't afford to let these Zakus stand here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and clear the Zakus. Yeah. I mean, breach 4 as well, so that's unfortunate to say the least. Okay, let me just play out. Yeah, and it's really unfortunate that he was able to play it out. Just deny me any value with Livrith. Yeah, but even if I could swing into that, right? It's like, right? Yeah, I mean, I would need the pilot to be able to swing into this turn anyways, so I think we do crack our resource here. Yeah. Okay, and we'll pass. It is not looking good for us. Yep, the opponent's gonna no, just take down our strike gun and breach 3. Okay. 5 for Big Zam is a 5-6. Reach 4. Deploy 10 or more Xeon unit cards in your trash. Deal 4 damage to all units with blocker. Okay, so this is really just hating on walkers. Obviously not going to get that effect in limited, but really interesting nonetheless. So our priority this turn is to clear Shenlong so that we can play Lifrith. And we could pay 2 just to clear Shenlong. And then save a swing. So I think that's the play. That's 2. Yeah. 2, 4. 4 leaves you standing. Yeah. I think that's fine. We will target Shenlong. We will swing into base. Yeah, it doesn't matter how I sequence this. 3 into the EX base. Oh. Sorry, what did he use? Receives orders on Big Zam. Okay, so I think that's just an AI thing, because obviously there's that action doesn't have an effect. Okay, 3 into shields. 2 into shields. Okay, that's a sequencing mistake as well. You should always swing the lower costed units into shields in case you trigger a base. Okay, we are lucky with the burst. Nothing came out of his shields. This is a nice card. Gundam Ferret. During Link, when attacking, choose one enemy unit. It gets AP -2. 3, 4 for 3. Okay, and looks like we're just gonna play out the Lifrith blocker and pass. So he's swinging the 5-6. I mean, it's reach 4, right? So. Oof. Green base. Okay, so if my opponent had a Xeon unit card that was level 4 or lower, he could have played it out. Interesting. So we're at level 7. So we could go for game. I don't know if that's the right play, but again, seal the format. How many bases are realistically in his deck? 2? I don't know. It seems like my opponent's has just opened the most cracked sealed deck, but so that's the only base. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we could go for game, right? Because if I, yeah, this would be 5, 4, 4, 4. The other option is actually it would take 2 swings to clear less Big Zam, which means that I wouldn't be able to clear his base, which is, yeah, I think we have to go for it. Okay. Swing 5 to base. Oh, okay. Opponent still has 6 standing resources, but well, to be honest, I don't really know what combat tricks there are in this format. So, I mean, I think it's just the best play, right? We'd be at 1 blocker, 2 life, um, 1 more unit on the field, but it's tough, right? Um, I think if we do trigger base, then um, it would be a different story. But let's swing 4 into shields. It's a perfect strike. Swing 4 into shields. Alright, we got it. Good game. Yes. Nice. Got the win. Even with the scuffed mulligan. Okay, let's go to game 3. Okay, so we're player 1 now. Okay, so that's gonna be awkward because our player's gonna start at level 4, I guess. We don't have a turn 1 play. We have Left Earth. We have Covert Operative. We have Show Resolve, Recedes Maganak, and Gundam Sandrock. So again, no turn 2 play either, which means I think we're forced to take a mulligan here. Okay. So we do have the turn 1 ball, which is nice. Okay, so opponent starts at level 3. Okay, it's not the worst. We have Receipts Orders, we have a Darabalde, have a Gals K, a base, that's great, and the 3/3 Stark J-Gun. So we'll just go ahead and play our ball and pass. Opponent's going to be able to play a Sharzaku and Carrot on turn 1. That is lovely. And opponent's going to bounce our ball. Okay. So we can't interact with this. And we're not incentivized to use our base. So what does this base do? Friendly Zaft unit, 5 or more AP, gains breach 3. Okay, yeah. We're not going to be using that anytime soon. So I think we're just going to be using our base for defense at this point. I think ball into the Demi Garrison is our only play at this point. So let's go ahead and play that. And pass. Opponent's going to clear our base. And he's going to play at a 3/2 and a 2/1. The 2/1 with the first strike when battling level 2 or lower. Level 3. 3/3 for 3. I think the base is the safe play. I mean, we're not going to wait for our Zath unit to show up in this format. So let's play our base, see what we could draw. Draw into a 3/2 for 2. Not bad, but I think... let's see. So this is a mistake. Oh, I see. It's just grayed out based on level. I think we just want to play the stat line, right? And then, so their ability lets us bounce there. Is that a no? Yep. So 3 HP. I think we have to trade into it, right? And we'll pass. Opponent swings 3 to our base. Opponent swings 3 to our base. Opponent plays out ZNO. And Unicorn. Banshee. Ooh. 4-3 for 3. Links with a Cyber New type trait. And when paired, choose one enemy unit with 3 or less HP and rest it. Interesting. So we draw into our own Sharazaku, which is nice. I think the strike's coming out for sure. Do we have any other play? This isn't a play. I think we have to trade into their board, right? Opponent is running low on hand size. Yeah, I think we're gonna trade into their den regardless. Yeah. We're gonna play out strike, and we'll play out Sharazaku, and we will pass. Oh, we draw one. Nice. Draw into Shoulder Resolve. Oh, okay, another burst. Oh, we're Death Scythe. It's too bad. Oh. Okay, he's gonna bounce our Sharazaku. Interesting. We draw into... So... I think this is GG. Because we have no way to clear their board. I have one swing, but, you know, so this is the format. Link units are a extreme rarity. So let's take a stand. Yeah, no. Actually, yeah, this is worth playing just so that we can clear their unicorn. I think that's going to be the play. We're going to -1 here. We're going to swing 3 into 3. And then we have 4 resources. Is it worth trying to look for a base? I mean, we're only playing 2 bases, right? But Obviously, the trade-off is, yeah, 31, 2. Because realistically, we can play 2 units or look for a base, right? But, you know, they end the next turn? They can end if they have a link unit. So I think it's probably wise just to play 2 units. Doesn't really change the outcome. And we'll pass. We will await our fate. Opponent goes to level 7. Opponent deals 3 to my shield. Opponent deals 2 to my shields. Opponent's gonna play Big Sam. And a Sharsaku. Yeah, so we are pretty cooked. Oh, we find a base. It's not gonna save us, but let's see. So I think I'm gonna clear their board first, regardless. Okay, we will draw 2. Drawn to. Okay. I'll pile it. Make a shot turn out. Yeah, that doesn't change the outcome, does it? No. Okay, so we can actually use this to clear the. Okay. I think this is the play. Because this will be able to let us kill the Zaku, trade into the Zaku. I don't need to use this. Yeah, that's 1 HP, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna swing into the Zaku. Okay, we're gonna play our base. And then I think we are going to pass our turn. Is it worth pairing this though? 10 or more units cards in your trash. Yeah, because it has to be paired to. Yeah. This is breach 4 though, right? Yeah. I mean. Oh, okay. Okay, and we'll pass. Yep. Opponent's gonna breach 5. Oh, oof, opponent has base. What is this? Oh, G Fighter, and yeah, okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna clear his big boy. Okay. So we're level 7. Does maybe can't be reduced by other effects? Yeah, I don't actually think it matters, but yeah, past 3 units, pass. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we are cooking. So we can actually clear his board. Zex Leo. Pair. Rest the active G Fighter. That's crazy, man. Yeah. Alright. Sorry. Oh, right, okay. Don't want to clear their base, that's the question, right? I don't think so. Yeah. I'll pass here. Although I don't actually. I don't have to be afraid, though. Okay. 2-3 and pass? Okay. Oh, okay. We find a blocker. This is actually crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. Because the thing is, I don't want to. Okay. Let me do this. Yeah. I swear to God, if I trigger another base. Oh my. I spoke it into existence. I cannot believe that. Man, this guy has a cracked pool. I'm sorry, that is. Okay, still only the second base, but still, 2 bases in shields. Like, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, 2-4 and pass. fine with that trade. Ooh. Ooh. I thought for a second he was gonna bounce my left foot. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I think it's over for us. Which is unfortunate, because, yeah, this needs to be a link unit for us to bounce, so. Yeah. This is a worse off Hawk. I think it's still worth playing, but. Yeah. Okay, pass turn. Right? Oh, sorry. No, I'm gonna play out this unit. Okay, gonna go into my. There's no way I can take this, right? Sorry, there's no way I can block this, right? Oh, opponent has one card. I can block it. But that's incredibly risky, right? I still have 2 units. Oof, okay, okay. Okay, so is this not the most cracked pool, or what? When paired with an Operation Meteor type pilot, place 1 rested resource, then it gains first strike. Okay. Yeah. So what do I draw into? Oh, that's hilarious. I found a link unit. That's amazing. Still, opponent has no cards in hand, but I mean, if I hit another base, like, I mean, I'd be just like freaking pissed. But, uh, I mean, I don't think it matters here. I mean, oh, okay, it's a pilot, but no. Oh, we got it. That's actually insane. That's crazy. I, yeah, I did not think we're gonna win that. That was hilarious. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope to bring more wing table videos in the future. I already have a few decks that I am testing for GD01. It's gonna be a red white freedom and justice seed deck and red blue unicorn. Those are the ones that I'm planning to build in paper. So looking forward to testing those out.